In our industry, we all understand that you need support not only from your friends, but just about anyone who will raise their hand. In 2001, we recognized the need to recognize countless millions of volunteers who work tirelessly on behalf of our events and communities, who make our lives much easier, and who have helped us turn our dreams into reality. As the late George Zambelli noted then, imagine a world without the great blessing of volunteers. It would be a far different place. It would be a place that none of us would succeed in. The Zambelli family agreed with the need to recognize these vitally important people and made it their possibility to do that by sponsoring and supporting the IFEA Zambelli Fireworks Volunteer of the Year Award, one which continues to touch many hearts and lives today. To help us with this year's award, I'd like you to please help me welcome to the stage the chairman of the Volunteer of the Year Committee, Executive Director of Fiesta Oyster Bake in San Antonio, and the St. Mary University Alumni Association, Steve Rosenauer, CFEE.
Thank you, Steve. And on behalf of the selection committee, I would like to thank Zambelli Fireworks for all their support for our industry and for this great award. And I also want to thank Steve and Nia for helping the committee guide us through the selection process. We had a very difficult task this year as we had many, many qualified nominations. But I think we did a good job in selecting our honoree for today. A special thank you also to our committee. At this time, I would like to invite Doug Taylor to the stage. He is the president and CEO of Zambelli Fireworks.
Every year, Zambelli works with hundreds of event planners. Not one of them could prosper if it didn't have its volunteers. This year is particularly special to me because I work every year with this volunteer when we do Thunder over Louisville. I had to ask her permission if I could come up here on the stage before I proceeded up, because that's one of the things that she does is she controls what goes on that vital bridge that we have in downtown Louisville. So I just want to say that it's a real pleasure for me to be here again. Zambelli Fireworks truly does honor the volunteers that support all of us in our industry, and I want to particularly thank Alex Freeman. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. Now let's learn a little bit more about our 2011 IFEA Zambelli Fireworks Volunteer of the Year.
The length and depth of Alex Freeman's involvement with the Kentucky Derby Festival can best be described in 3 words: 41 years. As a member of its board of directors for 18 years and as a civilian volunteer serving on event committees and helping with event production, Alex Freeman is and has been a dedicated and dependable volunteer, and she shows no signs of slowing down. Alex first became involved with the Derby Festival when the Derby Festival's Great Balloon Race was first held. The same year, Alex and her husband John started their balloon company, Air and Mania. Together, they have participated in the balloon race a number of times and even won the event in 1980. Working on the inaugural Great Balloon Race was Alex's first foray as a Derby Festival volunteer, and she hasn't looked back since. The Derby Festival is very fortunate to have a network of approximately 4,000 volunteers who help produce nearly 70 events over a 2-week period. Some volunteers are involved for several hours on a single day. Others take part in event planning throughout the entire year. Alex falls into the latter category, and her depth of involvement is unmatched in the 56-year history of the Kentucky Derby Festival. Alex Freeman has been involved with virtually every aspect of the Derby Festival over the past 40 years. As a board member, she headed numerous event committees, organizing meetings and working closely with full-time Derby Festival staff members. She fulfilled a similar role as a KDF volunteer, never turning down an assignment and providing leadership and vision for less experienced colleagues. One of her current roles is working a security checkpoint for the 2nd Street Bridge during the Thunder over Louisville Fireworks and Air Show. This is an esteemed position, as the bridge serves as the launching point for thousands of fireworks shells during the internationally known Thunder Show, and is strictly off limits but for a handful of event personnel. Alex is well known for her willingness to tackle any project, no matter how large or small. Over the course of the Derby Festival, Alex seems to be everywhere at once, yet she tends to stay in the background. If asked to perform any task, it is a certainty that it will be carried out. There are certain people in everyone's life who are just plain fun to be around. Without a doubt, Alex Freeman is one of those people. Her smile is genuine, her demeanor is contagious, and she is never heard to complain. There are no such things as problems for Alex, only opportunities to grow and learn. 41 years is a mighty long run for any endeavor, but it's particularly remarkable that Alex remains as enthusiastic and supportive as ever. To quote a current Derby Festival staff member, "You can see Alex's love for this organization in everything she does. She is truly an ambassador for the Kentucky Derby Festival, always referencing the festival within the community with pride. Most of all, I love that she always does it with a smile."
Wow, that was a great video. Well, at this time, if you would join me in congratulating and welcoming to the stage our 2011 IFEA Zambelli Fireworks Volunteer of the Year from the Kentucky Derby Festival, Alex Freeman.
Thank you. It's really been an adventure, and it's not over yet. I'd like to thank my husband, who has continually supported me in more ways than one. And all my friends, thanks to IFEA, Doug Taylor, and the Zambelli family. You all are festival people. You have the power to get someone involved. I work with the best, Kentucky Derby Festival. Without their support and belief in me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have stayed. Thanks for everything.